Nilabas kay Marsan. He goes inside. Nilabas kay Esplana. He had one.
Yes.
Kanina, he makes the basket.
Tabla.
We are tied at... Ngayon ang record nila 5-3. They're almost going to surpass that 5-win record that they got dun sa All-Filipino Conference. They finished 9th dun sa Liga. As you take a look at Perry Ronquillo, who piloted the Shell Turbochargers to the championship back in 1999. And let's take a look at our starting five ng Shell. Si Jackson, si Wainwright, Telan, De La Cruz, and Singson. Joe Wichico, who has been perfect in the finals, once again at the helm para sa San Miguel Beer. We begin this first quarter, and we're happy to have you with us sa Bayan ng Superstars. Jackson controls. Opening tip. Ano magiging tema dito, Dr. J, ng ating laban? Iso-slow down ng Shell itong laban na to. It's gonna be a low-scoring game, and who favors it?
Well, if it's a low-scoring game, then I think Shell has a very good chance, no? But at the same time, we heard somewhere in the picture last year, you really didn't have enough players.
That's right.
To come up with anything decent and almost a steal.
You still have time to come over dito sa Phil Sports Arena for that main game. In fact, you can even catch this first game today, which is going to be very...
We call a late double teaming done there by Mark Telan on Danny Ildefonso, no, helping out Chris Jackson. Three-point shot by Singson.
And that is a PLDT long-distance shot for only 40 cents a minute. Call any country, anytime, on any PLDT phone through PLDT IDD.
40 cents lang.
40 cents lang, Doc.
Match up natin sa kanya. Pag-aralan mo yung mga kilos ni Wainwright.
Because Wainwright has been scoring for this Shell Turbochargers team. That basket will count. End one play para kay Dynamite Danny, and a foul here. Rosella. Laban kay Dale Singson.
Yes, sir.
Olsen Rosella has the last place, tied for the 8th spot actually. As we take a look at some Quick-Tite numbers here. Brought to you by Quick-Tite, the all-in-one glue technology by Loctite. And there's Rosella again.
Ito na si Danny Siegel going baseline.
Too deep. Meron na si Gamboa. Short on that shot. He gets it in the middle of the defense. And Arnold Gamboa showing some muscle there.
Gusto mo ba sa akin? Hindi na rin kaya ng pera ko.
Tira ni Siegel. Ayan na naman. Danny Siegel is exploded here in the first quarter. 8 points sa unang yugto. He has half of the San Miguel output, and they lead by a baker's dozen here, 16-3.
13 puntos ang lamang dito. Madami ng palit ginagawa dito.
Esplana nasa labas pa rin.
6 na segundo na lang natitira.
Tinirahan si Rosella. Yes! Kailangan na kailangan yun. Ating balaan. Siegel, tinitingnan ng orasan. 2 seconds remaining. Siegel goes up, and he misses that one. And that'll do it the first quarter. A pitiful quarter for Shell. And the quarter they just would rather forget. Only 5 points for the Turbochargers. 18 for San Miguel. We'll be back for the second quarter. Sa ilang sandali. He had the range.
He's going back there. Oh, Jackson.
Yes.
Come on, 3-point. A better shooter from the 3-point territory than from the 2-point territory.
Ildefonso, hinamon ni Jackson sa loob si Velasco. Double team. Turns around. Fall away.
The team for them to ask Jackson to do the shooting for them.
That's true. Well, San Miguel will never be in trouble when Ildefonso shoots this way. He's averaging 11.8.
Alam ko yun dahil si Harper at 22 na. The next game, tinira niya. That's one thing we have to look at.
Titinan natin mamaya yan. Telan off the glass, and that's a good shot from Mark Clemens Telan.
An expensive one too. That's why they let him go. To save some money on the salary cap.
Well, he led the scoring, Dr. J, laban sa Batang Red Bull. There's a massive shot by Olsen Rosella. Rosella's been quarter. Here's Singson, Pectus, pakabila, nakuha niya yung kanyang mintis and gets the basket on second servings. Alam naman natin, basta ang PBA hindi mabubuo. O yung pambihirang tira, hindi Danny Siegel. Ipapasa na niya moves. We know that he can elevate, but he can also think in the air. Watch that shot. Just split-second decision, and he makes the basket.
He probably is the most popular player on the San Miguel squad. We played them in the provinces.
Singson naghahanap ng babantayan. Nakita niya si Nick Velasco ngayon. Nagigirian si Rayback at saka si Ildefonso. Finally, Danny gets the ball at low block. Uses the left hand, and the former MVP.
To end the quarter? Wala na. Kundiyan, wala na.
And that'll do it. Starting first half after the first 24 minutes of action. It is San Miguel playing defense this first half. They've limited Shell to only 16 points. 5 in the first, only 11 in the second. At lamang ang San Miguel ng 17 after the first 2 quarters, 33-16.
Lalong mas mabilis. Baka sakali may oras pa. Yan si Marsan. Yan talaga sumasaksak. Basta pumunta sa kanan yan, maasahan mo yan. Pwedeng sumaksak yan.
Hinabol ni Ildefonso. They've got 5 seconds on their shot clock. Danny I knows it. Turns around. Goes to the middle. Nilaglag kay Abuda. What a pass! And we talked about his passing. Jackson was intimidated. Abuda strong to the basket. And San Miguel with a 20-point lead. Dr. Trusted Alaksan, number 1 sa sakit ng katawan, doble bisa, doble galing. And as a PLDT IDD long, muntik na maagaw na naman, hinabol ni Kingston, nagpangaan.
Natuloy yan na yata. Ayan na,
Binigay kay Wainwright. Na yun, bumaba sa 15.
Alam mo naman niya, ayan.
Career high in the PBA is 17. Nilaglag kay Telan. Uy, baksak si Telan, pero pasok pa rin ang tira.
May foul pa.
And 1 play for Mark Telan. To harm, here's that last play. Ang ganda ng pasa ni Jackson dito.
Yeah.
And then there's a foul.
By Velasco. By Velasco ba ito? Hindi, 20.
Si Gamboa.
Si Gamboa ang fumaul. Yes.
No! And the tap by Singson again.
Iba na yung kilos ng mga players ng Shell. Sabi ni Marsan, natutulog kayo ha. Natutulog kayo ha.
Natutulog sa Pansiteria. John Marsan hustling Shell Turbochargers team. Racela finally restores order sa San Miguel Beer.
He always get the 2 points and they restore a 13-point lead.
Narito ngayon ang Shell. Nako. Hinabol ni Jackson. Mabuti na lamang at napunta kay Telan. Telan curls, goes strong to the basket. What a move. Si Jun Marsan gives it back to Esplana off the...
Ngayon, chamba na yun.
Oo, medyo pababa na siya, no?
Pabitaw na lang yun na medyo...
Together with 2 rebounds, and the lead has been cut down to 9. Esplana now with 4 points in the game. Siegel, inatrasan si Jojo Lim. That familiar Siegel shot. Always... Yes.
If you don't want him to go to the baseline where he can get an advantage, you want to close down the middle, but you better help him out there. Ito na naman si Martin. Maastad sa kanan, saksak siya.
Jackson.
Si Jackson.
Offensive rebound.
Ito sa larong ito.
Ayan yung mga player na talagang hindi pinapahinga, no, Doc? Lalong-lalo na pag nawala si Benji Paras. Siegel, nice fake, up and under move. Wala, malakas. Rebound ni Duat. Follow-up niya, pumasok.
Nakita mo, may kumpiyansa na si Duat. Hindi binak.
Here's Jerry. Kicks it out. Jackson from long distance. Yes!
3-point shot.
That is a PLDT long distance shot for only 4. Clock. It reads a minute. Nilabas nila kay Jojo Lim. Wainwright. Jump shot. Good stroke. Offensive rebound. Telan, wala pa rin. Gets it back. Puts it back in. And there's a foul.
Blessing in disguise.
Oh.
Nagkaroon pa possible 3.
And the next one to Siegel sa scoring has been Rosella with 8. Tira ni Duat.
Yes,
and that will fall for him.
Anybody that Wainwright's guarding seems to be scoring from a 15-footer.
Logic na lamang yun. Velasco gets away and puts it gingerly into the hole. 2 seconds remaining here. Nagmamadali si Esplana, throws up a prayer. No. So ang Shell, nakapaghabol. They brought it down to as low as 8. But San Miguel weathering the storm. Nick Velasco with the final say. And San Miguel restores a 12-point lead going into the final quarter. We'll be back sa inyong bayan ng Superstars. 5 points in the ball game. Playing a lot of minutes in this game. Ildefonso, inatrasan si Jackson. Semi-hook.
Money.
And if we can perfect that shot, that will be Victoria. Sees a little bit of a hole off the glass, and that's a great move from Boybits.
Team in the PBA. His defense and his hard working ability, no?
A basket here.
Sasaksak na naman yan. Sasaksak na naman yan. 5 points in a row. Kaya yung tinuturo ni Jackson, get there and make that free throw.
10 points in the game para kay Dale Singson, and the lead is down to 10. He's deep inside. Nilabas kay Velasco. Tumira si Ildefonso from long distance. Wow.
Pambihira yan, ha?
What a shot.
3-point shot.
And the lead is back up to a baker's dozen. 13 points. Wainwright sa tabi. Binawi ang dalawa.
Another good side, no?
So pagkakataon na naman sa Turbochargers, may babaan lamang. Wainwright, tumalon. Yes!
Sir, ito na.
Kumamada na.
Si Benji na.
3:54 remaining here in the ball game. They look for Esplana.
They got to get the ball to Esplana or he got to drive in hard.
Wainwright, hard to the basket.
He got to drive in hard. And the lead is down to 6.
50.
Yeah, got it to 20.
Narito si Siegel. Tinauhan ni Wainwright. What a shot!
Good morning, sabi ni.
Wow!
Finally woke up.
Only his first 2, however, in the 4th.
And how big it is when it comes at the point when Shell is on a big rally, no?
Esplana nilabas kay Marsan. Long distance shot. Malakas.
Oh, banda! 3-point shot. Banda!
That is a BLDD long distance shot. Tawagin nyo na kung anong tatawagin nyo doon sa tirang yun.
Pasok.
Chamba o
Bahala kayo sa
ginagawa.
buhay nyo.
Pasok pa rin. Sigel, lusot. Pero may foul.
Good foul by Wainwright.
From the baseline. Inbound by Marsan. Napunta kay Esplanas. Jump shot. Yes! That's a big one.
And he beat the buzzer, huh?
Yes. So the lead has been cut down to 4 with 1 minute and 37 remaining. Shell is trying to get past the elimination round for the first time in almost 1 season. Super big. Under 1 minute to play. Marsan inikot kay Jackson. Wainwright. Nice stroke.
Yes.
Nice shot. And the lead is down to 2.
Imagine if they had made that, it would have been down to 1. But here, San Miguel still has a good lead. They have possession. They're calm. Will they call a timeout? No, they are not. If he's working better on this right side, it's a different story.
Oh, nice spin! What a move! Wala ka sa tira niya!
Hey, that's all the ball.
Wala!
This could be it. They go for a 3-point shot here, Dick.
8 seconds remaining. Jackson, nilabas kay Marsan. He goes inside. Nilabas kay Esplana. He had one.
Yes.
Kanina, he makes the basket.
Tabla.
We are tied at 2.9 seconds remaining. 65 all.
Sabi sa'yo, magkakawala dito lahat ng mga tao.
Mr. Cool, hindi niya gusto yung malapit. He wanted the more spectacular shot from the corner. And what a game. Let's watch it again. They move it around. They look for the open man. Finally, they see Mr. Cool from the corner. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Nobody wanted the shot here at this stage. Only Esplano was willing to take it.
And we are tied with 2.9 seconds remaining. Magbabalik po kami. Diyan lang kayo. Sa final quarter, tabla po tayo dito sa ating laban. San Miguel na may tangan ng bola.
That's a lot of time. They'll go to Danny Siegel. He's going to take this shot.
Angat siya for the win.
No! Now we go to overtime.
What a comeback by Shell. They were down by 20 points. They've never led in this game. And that's enough to send this game into a 5-minute extension. We've seen everything but a finish. First time in this game. Pasa sa loob. Masyado masikip. Pero ang bola napunta kay Marsan. Maamo ang bola kay Marsan. 3-point shot.
Yes! Jackson making the 3-point shot. That's the first lead, huh?
Yes, that was a PLDT long-distance shot for only 40 cents a minute. Call any country, anytime on any PLDT phone through PLDT IDD. 3:20 remaining in the overtime. In what has been a classic again here in the PBA. Jackson, long distance again.
Yes! 2 3-point shots by Jackson.
That was a PLDT long distance shot. And that is his 4th of the game. He has 14 points. All in all, what a game. Kasama na kanyang 16 na rebound. Ang bola nawala. Inupuan ni Siegel. Muntik na maagaw ni Jackson. Tira ni Ildefonso. No. Jackson gets the rebound. Jackson, inikot na kay Marsan. Wainwright now. This has been the magnificent 5 of Shell. Wainwright.
Not this
no.
time.
Jackson gets another offensive rebound. Binigay kita lang. No. And inalabas nila. Wainwright open. Yes.
San Miguel needs a timeout. They're not picking up the ball anymore. They need a timeout.
This is a 6-point lead for the Shell Turbochargers, and they are all revved up here in the overtime action. Jackson leading the pack. Again, this overtime period is brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Chris Jackson, 6 points of the 8 of Shell in the overtime. Nagmula sa kanyang mga kamay, and Siegel, after that, as we go back to live action here, he took a shot, bumaksak siya, no foul. Ball will remain, however, with San Miguel. Look at Chris Jackson's numbers today.
14 points, 18 rebounds, 4 assists, and 7 steals. Tatlong steal pa, triple-double the hard way. Mahirap
yes.
yan.
That is just an incredible job for him today. And it's just like another day in the office. Siegel nilabas, and there's a foul. Ganun na nangyari sa Sila. They were 2 possessions down. Racela takes a long distance.
There's one possession.
Yes.
1 possession left. I mean, you don't count a good team like San by himself here.
Jackson from long distance again. Yes, again.
That will probably be a big clincher here.
That is a PLDT long distance shot for only 40 cents a minute. Call any country, anytime, on any PLDT phone through PLDT IDD. What a game. There's a whistle.
A foul by Jojo Lim. Not a good foul.
Jalan at the line.
That's why he's dead center.
Yan ang pagwawalang pressure no?
Law of there is.
Masarap sumut. Look at this. His performance today, he's missed 4 free throws.
This one almost was long, pero nandun pa rin.
Pero in this trip, walang problema. Sumaksak sa loob. Abuda steps on the three-point line, and then Ildefonso binigay kay Racela. Talaga namang covered na cover. Tira ni Racela, pilit na pilit, and that's just my do
Shell
it.
will win this one and tie them. That foul on Marsan, little bit too late. 12.8 seconds left. Shell has completed the equatorial route to come back into this game.
And look at Jongo Wichigo. We saw him in that last huddle. He smashed his whiteboard on the floor in frustration. Alam niya kung anong nakawala sa kanya today.
You know what was rebound?
Yes.
And the one that Velasco had when they were down by 3, it went out pa nga. So
Lumabas pa.
he really got frustrated because Shell scored after that.
And now Shell will have a share of the lead with San Miguel and ang koponan ni Dr. J, ang batang Red Bull.
Well, that's how tight this conference is. Ang ating governor ng Shell.
Yes. And what
Karga nga ako kahapon, mahal. Hindi yung velocity, yung oil.
2 seconds to go. Racela will have the final say, but it will be not enough as Shell has made this miraculous comeback from 20 points down to steal this one in overtime. Laban sa San Miguel Beer. Final score po natin, 80-73, and Shell climbs up to the top of the team standings together with San Miguel and Batang Red Bull.